This is Dr. Jamie Coker with Legacy Physical Therapy. Today I'm going to talk about how core weakness is keeping you from getting the most effectiveness out of your workouts and you're achieving your fitness goals. This is one of the things that we hear so commonly with our clients that they can't lose the pregnancy weight. They are experiencing problems with the mummy tummy. That's something we hear commonly here. Or they're just trying to get in shape and cannot lose the belly fat or get their core working. To start with, the core is not just all about your abdominal muscles. It's kind of the loose term that we use when we talk about core, is really focusing on the abs. The fact is your core includes multiple muscle groups. So your abdominals are one. Hip muscles, back muscles, glute muscles, those are all involved in your core. And some of the things we see commonly here at Legacy are pelvic floor issues. So women with weak pelvic floors as well. So if you're that person who can hold that 3-minute plank at the gym and do sit-ups till, the cows come home, you may still have a weak core if your ab muscles are not focusing right or your glute muscles aren't working right. There's a lot that could be contributing to core weakness and why you're not getting more effectiveness out. The other thing is that the ab workouts you are doing could actually be making things worse, not better. So your mummy tummy is not going away. You could not be doing the right ab workouts for you, or the right core workouts for you. So if you've been working out, you're trying to get back into fitness, you're just not seeing the results you want, core weakness could be to blame. So today I'm going to go over 6 signs that you might actually have core weakness and not realize it. The first thing is your stomach pooches outward, especially when you do those ab workouts. If you notice a bulge in your stomach or that your belly's pushing out, the deepest layer of abdominals, called your transverse abdominals, might not be functioning correctly, and they might actually be very weak. These deep muscles are designed to stabilize our spines and our pelvises, and when activated correctly, they just are designed to flatten, not pooch outward. So no matter if you're crunching, planking, side planking, mountain climbing, your abdomen should be flattening in, not pushing out. The second sign your core is weak is that you leak urine. This is really common of things we see here at Legacy, especially postpartum women. Leakage is very, very common postpartum, but it is not normal. So if you leak with exercise, even the tiniest bit of urine comes out, you could have some weakness in your core. Specifically, we find a lot of times pelvic floor muscles get weak and don't support correctly, so you can squat, jump, jumping jack, or even do those double unders. Number 3, if you feel heavy or pressure in your lower pelvic area, this is the same thing as leaking. It is not normal to feel those things when you're exercising. So if you are working out and you feel those heavy symptoms, then it could be a contributing factor for core weakness. So your abs could not be working right, your pelvic floor might not be working right, things could just be very generally weak. Number 4, really common things that both men and women experience at the gym is pain, specifically back pain. We see that a lot here too. Your core, your full core, is designed to stabilize your pelvis and your spine. If you're weak in any of these areas, could lead to back pain. Specifically, if your abdominals are weak, your back is going to overcompensate for weak muscles. So, if you don't have it now, but you're not having, good core strength over time, you could end up with back pain. The 5th thing to check for if you've got thinking you have core weakness is poor posture. So typically we see slumped forward shoulders, rounded back, usually in sitting or standing. This could just be day-to-day poor posture. This could be poor posture when you're working out. Our core is designed to, again, like back pain, stabilize our spine and pelvis. If it's not doing that, you're not going to be able to maintain upright, good postures with your shoulders back not so hunched over, and core weakness could be one of those issues. The last thing to note, if you feel like you might have this, you could be dealing with core weakness, is poor balance. Ever try balancing on one foot to squat, deadlift, jump, and can't? Or how about trying to use an uneven surface like a ball, Bosu ball, TerraCore, any of those dynamic surfaces, and you can't balance. Your core could be weak, and this could be a reason why you're not able to do exercises on those equipment or just those exercises at all. One of the quick things that we do here is check our balance of our patients, and so we ask them to stand on one foot and see if they can balance and balance well. So you could check it at home. Balance on one foot for 30 seconds. If you can, awesome. If you can't, your core could be part of the problem. So those are my 6 really quick tips on how to check if your core is weak and is affecting your workouts. If you're saying yes to any of these tips, then definitely potentially come in and have your core checked, work with a physical therapist that can help check your core and see if all of the moving parts are working correctly, or maybe just watch your form for a little bit and see if you can't get more effectiveness out of the workouts that you're doing now.